Road here. I am coming in because recently I have been buying up all the seeds. I don't know why. I've just been wanting everything, and there's been no rhyme or reason to it. I just bought a lot of seeds lately, and I thought I would come in and tell you guys all about them. And there's a lot. Welcome to my patio, my garden oasis. I just love being out here, even when it's full sun shining down on me. Great, give me all the vitamin D. I don't care. I want to be out here all the time. So, about those seeds. I didn't really have a plan when I was buying them. I just was on different websites, or I was watching gardening videos and just being like, oh, I want to grow that, or oh, those are so pretty, I want to grow that, or I don't know, whatever random reason it was. I was just, oh, I'm up for a challenge. That was one. I want to grow that. There's no way I can grow all of these this year. Anyways, the first one I'm going to show you is the Cherokee Purple from Ohio Heirloom Seeds. I just got that one because oh, that looks pretty. I want to try growing that. Alright, the next seed I got is a black krill tomato. I got this off of Amazon, and I'm just going to hope for the best. It came from China, which I didn't realize, and it doesn't even have English written on it, except for what I wrote on it. So this truthfully could be anything for all I know. Next up is the tomato Reisetomate. Yeah, I'm gonna mess up a lot of these names. From Baker Creek. And this tomato had a fun story. Well, first of all, I liked the way that it looked. That's very interesting. But it has a very fun story with it. On the back of here it says that this type of tomato traces its roots to the natives of Central America, resembles a bunch of cherry tomatoes fused together. Bright red tomato taste, robust, tart, and acidic. I mean, how fun is this? I don't know. I like the story a lot, and it's interesting. It's going to be acidic. I don't think it'll be like regular tomatoes, but I like acidic things, so I'm going to give it a try. Next up is the Toma. It's a dwarf variety. I originally got this to grow it in the AeroGardens in the house. That's why I've been so interested in any dwarf variety, really, so that I can grow them year-round inside. But also I got that because I don't know what a Toma is. I mean, it's in the tomato family, obviously, but I've never had one, and so I wanted to give it a try. Next up is the Sunrise Bumblebee tomato. This one was just really pretty, and that was the only reason for me wanting to buy it. And that's going to be my reasoning for a lot of things, so don't judge me. Next up is the green zebra tomato. And I got this one because I like the way it looked. I've never had a purposefully green tomato, and I've also never had a striped tomato, but I'm just really excited about it. Next up, I got the black cherry tomato, which is a cherry, obviously, and I got this on the recommendation of basically everyone who's ever grown a tomato. They just talk about how wonderful it is, whether grown indoors or outdoors. A lot of people in the AeroGarden community swear by these, so I thought I'd give it a try. Next up is another tomato. This one's called the Pink Jazz. And I got this one because I've never had a pink tomato, so why not? Next up is the Blueberries cherry tomato. I got this on the recommendation of Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm. Next up is the Micro Tom, another one that I bought to put in one of my AeroGardens. Got the sunflower, teddy bear sunflower. Look how cute those are. And what's nice is that these are only grow 24 inches tall, which is perfect because I own 2 AeroGarden bounties and they go up to 24 inches. So these will fit nicely, and I can grow these indoors during the fall, winter, whenever I want to, really. On the back here it says it's an annual, beautiful 3-inch to 6-inch double deep yellow blooms. Plants grow to only 18 inches to 24 inches tall, a superb sort. And I love sunflowers, so I'm excited about this one. Definitely going to be growing this in the house. Next up is the pale pink dwarf Milady Esther, and this is such a pretty little plant. Basically, I wanted to grow some more flowers. This past winter, I didn't grow, I don't think, any flowers indoors in the AeroGardens, and so I want to change that. This year I'm going to grow flowers, and this is going to be one of them. Alright, so I got the Dwarf Jewel mixed Nasturtium. I got these because, again, they're dwarf and they'll work indoors in one of the AeroGardens, but also the Nasturtium is notoriously edible, and it's supposed to be pretty spicy, I guess. In my mind, I'm likening it to a radish, and so I'm looking forward to having these and putting them on top of my salads and enjoying the way that they look as well. Got some Chinese chives. I just got those because they have a garlic flavor, and in my opinion, anything garlic is amazing. Got the miniature white cucumbers. I've never seen a white cucumber, so I'm giving it a go. Got the Chinese red meat radishes. They're supposed to be a 4-inch or so round root, and then they have the white and green skin that reminds me of a watermelon. So I thought they were cute, and I'm just going to give them a try. Besides which, I've never met a radish I didn't like. I've liked them all. I got some dragon tongue beans. I got these on a recommendation of Jess from Roots and Refuge. I'm not a huge bean person, but those are pretty, and she raves about them all the time. And I told myself I was going to at least try growing one bean and, you know, seeing if I find it worthwhile. I got the lettuce leaf basil. I've seen this in a couple of YouTube videos, and actually not necessarily in gardening videos. I've seen them in cooking videos, and so I think it's fun that, you know, these leaves grow big enough that you can use them for wraps. Somebody had used these as a wrap for their, I want to say, chicken Caesar wrap. So instead of using like a carb, she used this leaf, and she just went on about how good it was. And then with every Baker Creek order, you get a free pack of seeds. And so these ones I just didn't necessarily pick for myself. These just came for free with my orders. So first up is a lemon basil. I have basil coming out of my ears right now, but none that smell like lemon, so I'm excited I got that. Got some Chinese chives. I like chives, and again, this is garlic flavor. I received these after I had already ordered the pack that I intentionally ordered, but that's fine. And then I received 3 packs of the Paris Island Cos lettuce. I guess they ran out of ideas for me because I had been ordering so often. So those are all the seeds I got recently, which was a lot. I know. There's one other thing I wanted to show you that I ordered, but it is not a seed, and I got this off the Baker Creek website as well. It is the garden planner. So this thing is pretty neat. It has two sides. On one side it shows you the spring. On the other side it shows you the fall. And you pull this little insert to line up that red line with where your frost date is, or when your last frost is, if you were looking at the spring side. And then it'll give you all the information you need for different crops you might want to grow, such as spacing, how much sun, when you should plant them outside, if you should start them indoors, how long you'll be harvesting from them, whether or not you should protect them from the heat, and companions for each of the different vegetables that you could grow. So it's just a really neat tool to have. I think this is going to help me out a lot. I'm planning on making a couple more purchases so that I can start planning for my fall garden. I haven't done a fall garden in probably 3-4 years, and but I'm wanting to do one this year. So I got to get some seeds. I mean, I have a few things now that I can grow, but there's a few other things I want to try out. And so I'm thinking about putting together a video where that's concerned. If I do that, I will definitely try to do that sooner rather than later, so that anybody else who's in Zone 6B can take whatever ideas they want from me and leave the rest, and maybe get some help planning their fall garden. All right, that's it for now. Bye, y'all.